Alright, what's up guys? This is a shout out to Aches, aka my teammate, the champion, and this is something he wrote on Twitter in the middle of Ghost, I would say, and he pointed out a lot of good points. He had a lot of good points, you know, basically what can change a bad player to a really good player, from an amateur player to a pro player. So I'm going to be going over these guidelines, and I'm just going to be going over every single one, kind of talk about it a little bit, since there is 15. I believe about 2 of them have to do with Ghost, but either way, most of them just have to do in gaming and Call of Duty in general, so you guys can learn a lot. So let's get into this shit. Alright guys, tip 1, learn how to call in the middle of your gunfight instead of after you're dead, and don't bitch about it first. Basically what he's saying is it's good to call out immediately whenever you can. You know, if you're in the middle of a gunfight, I understand you get focused and intense, because I do the same thing. But what he's saying, it's more beneficial if obviously you call out in the middle of it, if you can try to call out and never bitch about it. Like, if you're going to be like, oh my god, he's one shot, he's top red, you just wasted about 2 seconds bitching about it. Not only is it like demoralize your team because they're hearing like a negative bitchy attitude, but on top of that, you didn't even give the call out. So you guys gotta learn how to chill, call out, and don't bitch. Number 2, stop using the wrong classes. Copy hours or something. I agree with that. I see a lot of people using the wrong classes, but you know what? That's a secret. I can't. I mean, if you guys want to watch my stream and see my GOAT classes, you can, but for now, that's for after champs. Stop using 2 ARs. That has nothing. But in this game, ASM1 is buffed. For tip number 3, I will add my own little mixture to it. You can't run 4 ASM1s really on... You can on some maps, but what you mainly want to do is, let's say, you want to run a couple ARs, like 2 ASM1s, 2 ARs, or 3 ASM1s and 1 AR, but you need to usually have at least 1 AR to do that long range, mid range gunfights. For example, in Detroit, if you have 4 ASM1s, yeah, it can benefit you in some hills, but at the same time, it's not going to help you that much, just due to the fact that you can get some long range kills or kill anchors. So I think 3 to 2 ASM1s is fine, but you never want to go with 4, maybe only for small like time, but in the meantime, try not to. Who the hell texted me? Step 4, learn what baiting and trading means. Yes! Do you guys know what baiting means? And trading? Oh my god, so good in this game. Basically, for the people that don't know, baiting is baiting for your teammate, you know, pulling in the enemy, even if it might cost you. Well, no, it's trading. But baiting is basically baiting in the enemy, you know, risking your life to draw the enemy out or get him out or shoot, you know, bait him out. And then your teammate will get the kill most likely. And that also works with trading, because even if you bait him out and you die, your teammate will trade the kill. And trading is so important in this game. I mean, I see it all the time. We even do it as well. Like in hard points, you want to be close. You want to like be next to your teammate when rushing a hill, because that way you can trade kills. And trading is gonna help you win the hill, or it's gonna help you get more points and stuff like that. Think about it. If you're going 1 and 1 and 1 and 1, you're all just dying. You're not ever gonna get nowhere. But if you're together and you guys get to trade kills, you're making some progress. So baiting and trading is really important, guys. Step 5: stop getting on flags when you don't have map control. Can't really say that, but definitely on, I guess you could say, CTF, a lot of people pull flags when they have no map control or map presence. You guys gotta learn how to slay a lot on CTF. That's one of our problems. Sometimes we don't slay enough because we have people who are too OBJ minded. But you guys do gotta understand, remember to slay, get some sort of map control, and then you can go for those crazy sneak pulls and just follow them up. Always get cuts. That's the most important thing, and never let them pull out and go for a counter. Step 6, every down requires a different... Okay, so that's something else. I'll say every hard point requires a little bit different game. Let me see. One thing I can give you a tip is anchoring. Anchoring in this game is not really important. Like, it's there, but it's not there. Especially, it's not on every hard point. So you guys can't always focus on anchoring. You guys gotta focus more on trading inside hills and just trading, go for the kills. And also, like I said, anchoring is important. So make sure you just get the right kills and do your thing. Step 7, basically stop relying on cheesy play, using a lot of stun, nades, all that stuff. You're gonna get somewhere, but you're not gonna go as far as you want to. It's kind of basically saying like do all the other stuff. Stop like trying to 8-man nade the hill or 8-man stun the hill, or quadruple smoke mid hill and then like everyone hop in. Like that way of playing can only take you so far, and it's not always gonna be the most consistent way. So basically, stop all that gay shit and focus on really how to win. Step 8. Just because you swap players doesn't mean the players can change how they play. That's true. Just because you swap players doesn't mean the players change how they play. I mean, just because we got like Aches doesn't mean he should be an OBJ player now. He just has to play his game. Everyone has to play their game. Everyone has to play what they're comfortable with. Me personally, I like slaying and being more of a helpful all-around player. So I do what I do, and it works well on this team. Aches and all of us just fit really well. And Slasher's more of a Slayer oriented, so it works well with us. Be selfless. Tip 9. Selfless players never accomplish anything. More kills than death. Pressure is a crazy thing. He's so right about that, guys. Especially in hardpoint. If you see your teammate going 45 and like 20, there's a problem. Now, if he's raping, you see him getting 4 or 5 pieces in the hill, 6 pieces, then that's a different story. He just raped the game. But in the end of the day, it's better someone go 45 and 40 than 45 and 30. That pressure, that's instant, like constant in the hill and just applying pressure and getting kills and trading with your teammates is going to take you farther than worrying about KD and just playing more safe and not dying, stuff like that. So try always be selfless. That's going to take you far. That's the difference between an amateur player, definitely, compared to a pro player. Defensive play styles will never work. The best defense is good the offense. That's very true. For tip number 10, I agree, Aches. We always be aggressive. We're always usually really aggressive. We play D sometimes, but it's maybe like one of us. We're always usually really aggressive and just in their face and playing as a team. That's the best way. If you play a lot of defense, you usually have a higher chance of making a mistake, and there's going to be an open somewhere in your setup or whatever, and it's gonna fuck you up. Go with your teammate if you see him doing anything on the mini map, even if he doesn't call out. Number 11, yes. Oh my God, Aches is so right about that. I see it all the time. There's times your teammate's not gonna be like, "Hey, come with me top green, come with me top green," and I understand it could. Everyone has this mistake, you know. It just requires a lot more time and practice. But if you see your teammate pushing top green, he doesn't say anything. Just go with him. It should be in your head, especially in any Call of Duty game. You need to realize trading and baiting is a big thing. So you always want to be with your teammates so you can trade kills. So if you see your teammate pushing top green, you push top green with him. You see your teammate go in blue, and S&D, you go in blue with him. Always try to be next to your teammate. Number 12, start arguing about pointless shit in game. Move on. Yes, Censor does this shit a lot. And it's the most annoying thing. You never want to talk about pointless shit in game. You always want to just move on. Do it after the game is done or whatever it is, but never do it in mid-game. That's gonna cost you the map, basically. Like, that thing's really gonna mess you up and it's gonna kill the whole vibe, the whole attitude, and you're just done for. I mean, you can still win, but it's gonna be a lot harder. Just always focus on the game. Don't worry about bitching and calling stupid shit out like, "Oh, why did you kill him? Oh, he's one shot." No, Censor, right? He's getting a little better. Don't be so easily affected mentally. Keep it together. I don't care if you're down by 100 points, basically you said. If you're down 200 to 50 in hard point and there's 6 minutes left, you don't just say, we're done for. We're going to lose. But no, man, you go hard. You keep going. You keep trying. You're down 0-5 in S&D. What, you're just going to give up? You're going to say, we lost. Like, what's the point? No, you try, man. That's the difference between a championship player and a loser. The winners, the championships players are gonna try their heart off. Last second, last round, they're gonna go give it their all. And at the end of the day, most likely they will succeed because they tried their heart out and because they gave it their all. You guys gotta realize that, man. You guys can't give up. You guys gotta focus up and just get it done. Don't be affected mentally, dude. Keep it together. Be strong. Tip number 14. One of the last ones. Not everyone can be a superstar, and that's totally, dude. That's really true. I mean, a lot of players try to be a superstar. A lot of players try to do crazy stuff. There's always going to be that 1 or 2 players on the team that's usually going to shine more than others. And it's not about being a superstar. At the end of the day, it's about winning. You can't only focus like, oh, I want to have the best KD. Oh, I want everybody to notice me. I want to get this 4-piece in the hill. Like, you got to focus. And at the end of the day, it's all about the win. It's all about the W. Winning is over everything. So you guys got to realize that not everyone can be a superstar, and just play as a team, play selfless, and just do your thing, homie. Step 15, tip 15, my bad. And for the last one, stop playing for second place. And what does he mean by that? He means, man, he means a lot of things by that. Like, what? Like, I don't get it too much, guys. But I do kind of get it. He's basically saying a lot of you guys play not to lose. What he's basically saying. You don't play to win, you play not to lose. How is that kind of the idea of that? Let's say CTF. you play really defensive. And hardpoint, you play really slow and careful, and you're worrying about not losing. Like, the mentality in your head you want is to win. Like, how to win. I want to win. Not like you're down 0-4 in S&D. You're like, all right, guys, we can't lose this. Let's go. And like, you play not to lose. You play scared, slow. You do stuff you normally don't do, and that's really gonna be your downfall. You always want to play to win. You always want to go hard. You never want to like let things get to your head, and just don't play to lose. Not to lose. Play to win. That's basically what he said, guys. So that was from Captain Price. I wanted to give you these tips because it was really helpful, and actually, even though I knew most of these, I didn't, like 2 or 3 tips of, you know, when I was playing Ghost, kind of opened my mind a little bit more, and I showed my teammates actually this, and I told them, yo, we gotta start doing these things. Like, even though we already did, like, some of the things we did, like, for example, bitching in game, stuff like that was still there. So that's from Captain Price. I know he can be an asshole sometimes, but he definitely does help the community, and he's a great player. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you liked the video. Wanted to go over these guidelines with you from FaZe and basically talk a little bit about it because he has some great tips, and I hope you guys learned a lot. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. I'm going to Virginia. Apathy out.